Hey, General Hospital fans! I've got your weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Maxie choosing and Chase losing in a big way. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, reach down and hit that subscribe button. We've got predictions for Maxie, for Cody and Molly, for Alexis and Willow, for Nathan and Lulu, and for Brooklyn and Chase. Let's get right into it with our very first prediction: Maxie chooses Spinelli. So Monday spoilers for GH have Maxie being completely overwhelmed. She and Nathan are at his grave. They're discussing what all this means. Her waking up from the coma, him coming back from the dead after 7 years. Also on Monday, Spinelli is telling Lulu that he assumes that Maxie is going to choose Nathan, and sounds like that Lulu's encouraging him to fight. But Spinelli's telling Lulu he's not going to engage in a fight like that. He wants Maxie happy. Bottom line. And on Friday, Recht is asking Britt for help, and I'm sure it's two-match, make Nathan and Maxie. So obviously she's going to be torn between Nathan and Spinelli, a case of super ultra sexy over a really good steady guy. But Maxie loves them both. And to be fair, she fell for Spinelli before she fell for Nathan. But when she fell for Nathan, she fell hard. And Maxie and him had that whole enemies to lovers vibe going, if you remember. I loved his and Max's love story. I'm going to do a whole video on it soon. Check back for that, because it was epic. So, it was great how it started, and we all cried when it tragically ended with Nathan's death. And the hard thing is, Maxie has nothing to hold against either of them. Neither Spinelli nor Nathan are to blame for this difficult situation. Neither have done anything bad to her. So how will Maxie choose? Well, initially at least, I think that she's going to want to stay with Spinelli. She really does love him and their life together. But the question, of course, is can she move on from Nathan now that he's back in the flesh? And if Peter is back soon, like our leaker said, whoever is with her is in danger. Our second prediction: Cody tells Molly, go publish that book. So Wednesday spoilers have Molly getting some encouragement from Cody. Last week, Christina brought a copy of Molly's transcript of her book over for Cody to read. He never read the whole thing that Molly wrote before. Cody just started reading it, found the character that was obviously based on him, and he threw down the book and threw a tantrum at Molly. And she blamed Christina for sending the book off to her agent. And Molly may be annoyed when she finds out. Christina took the book over to Cody. And of course, Tracy encouraged Cody to read the whole book. And now he's in a book club reading Jane Austen, which is an excellent choice. Despite pushing back on Christina, I'm pretty sure that Cody's going to go ahead and read the book. And I think he'll feel terrible for how he initially reacted to what Molly wrote, because his character has this great arc, and in real life, he's had a great arc. So I suspect Cody is going to be wowed by the book. And then he turns around and tells Molly she needs to take the deal and go publish that book. I will call shenanigans on one thing: the fact that her publisher doesn't want to change a word. No book rolls out the same way it rolls in. There's always editors, but whatever. And I think that Cody is going to apologize and want to make up with Molly right away. I do think Cody and Molly are going to fix things. I enjoy them together, and I think they're a very sweet couple. So hopefully after he reads this book, that really shifts the script for both of them. Our third prediction: Alexis blackmails Willow for that congressional seat. So on Monday, Alexis voices her skepticism, according to a spoiler. And on Thursday, Laura sets up a press conference. And that same day, Alexis is thrown for a loop on General Hospital. And by Friday, spoilers have Willow making a vow, and Laura is having to show restraint. So Sidwell had talked to Willow about taking over Drew's seat. I'm sure he probably thinks Willow would be pliable and compliant, and Sidwell can control her and use her how he wants. And I suspect Laura's press conference is for her to endorse Alexis to finish out Drew's term, which should require a special election. And Alexis being thrown for a loop, well, that could be Willow showing up to the press conference to throw her hat in the ring and announce she wants to take Drew's place. Or Nina may set up their own press conference, but I doubt that Alexis is going to stand by. Why, while would be killer, Willow takes Drew's seat in Congress. Alexis, of course, wants to keep access to Scout, but I also think she wants to make sure that Willow is, cut off as much as she can be from power or anything like that, because she's obviously a psycho. So Alexis may blackmail Willow to withdraw from the race and not run for Drew's seat. She knows she's an attempted murderer. And if Alexis takes it to the PCPD, no, Willow can't be arrested because of double jeopardy, but Alexis could air it out publicly, and that would ruin Willow's reputation and make sure she would never get elected. So I'd like to see Alexis doing a little blackmailing. Our fourth prediction? Nathan tells Lulu he still wants her. So Monday, Nathan's at his grave with Maxie discussing, everything that's going on. Meanwhile, Spinelli is worried Maxie is going to choose Nathan. And on Tuesday, Lulu is hesitant about something. So Nathan's got a thing for Lulu and vice versa. And I don't think Maxie coming out of the coma is going to change his mind. The thing is, Nathan has not been in a coma for the past 7 years. We don't know where he has, we just know he has not been in a coma. If he had, it would be like he was telling Maxie he loved her and they were making plans because the baby was coming, and then he just abruptly died and then he woke up. Like he would be right at that place. Like when Lulu fell into the original coma and she was going to tell Dante that she loved him. And when she woke up, that's at the moment she was still at. That doesn't seem to be Nathan. So, he's had time for his feelings for Maxie to fade away. I mean, it's past time. They tell us what happened to Nathan during those 7 years, but I think Maxie waking isn't going to change Nathan's feelings for Lulu, and he may tell her he still wants her. That he and Maxie are the past, and she's happy with Spinelli, but Lulu might be hesitant because a spoiler says she's so afraid to lose Maxie as a friend. I don't think Lulu and Nathan are going to be able to deny their feelings for each other, though. Our fifth and final prediction. Brooklyn hits Chase with an ultimatum. On Monday, Michael loses his temper, and he punches Chase square in his face. DeTurner warns Dante they can't make another wrong move, and Dante makes a promise. And then, Chase and Brooklyn have a very serious talk, and by Wednesday, Chase is considering a difficult decision. So, I'd be shocked if DeTurner doesn't fire Chase or doesn't have Dante fire him, 'cause she, Dante, Rick, and Michael all think Chase planted the key on the key ring. He didn't. Willow did, but nobody is going to believe Chase when he denies planting it, and I think that includes his wife. Brooklyn, I fully expect her to hit Chase with an ultimatum. It's Willow or me, our marriage or this vendetta against Michael. And this may be the tough decision Chase has to make. I mean, it shouldn't be that tough. He should choose his wife, not his ex-wife. But we could see Chase lose Brooklyn along with his job, because I don't think he'll stop. Even if he tells Brooklyn that he will, he's on a mission, and he's certain that he is on the moral high ground and is in this quest for justice, and unfortunately, he is misled. Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode.